Hey everybody, thanks for joining the live stream. We are excited. We are catching up with the judges for Ms. Wheelchair America. We got 4 of the 5 judges who are sticking around after a busy day talking to our contestants. We're going to get to know each of the judges and know a little bit more about them, where they come from, and what it's been like in this whole process. And we're going to start with former Ms. Wheelchair America from California, Christine. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what your connection is, again, to the competition?
Absolutely. So as Chris alluded to, my name is Christine Burke. I was Miss Wheelchair America 2022. I affectionately call myself the COVID Queen because I was crowned Miss Wheelchair California February 29th of 2020. So I had a very different experience than a lot of the queens did. And but I've been fortunate to be able to come back twice to crown the next Miss Wheelchair America. And it's just been absolutely incredible to be here in this capacity.
Awesome. And we'll go over and meet Dr. Michael. So just introduce yourself and what your connection, again, is to the competition.
Sure. I'm Dr. Mike Cottingham. I'm a professor at the University of Houston. I study disability sports and disability contexts. It's really been exciting for me because I tend to look at these issues from an academic perspective, but it's really been great to meet the advocates and activists on the ground level, really pushing each of their states and leading and really driving important issues. So it's been an honor to do that.
Awesome. We're so thankful to have you here. And so we got Wendy Stock from the Mary Free Bed Guild. We're excited to have her as part of this organization. So Wendy, just tell me a quick, what is the Guild and why you are here being a part of this?
Well, the Guild is made up of 120 women who founded the hospital, and they asked me to represent the Guild, which I was so honored to do, truly honored. And you asked me?
Yeah, why you wanted to be a part of the judging?
I wanted to be a part, basically as a trustee and a Guild member. This is really deepening my understanding of the disability community, and I will be a better trustee and advocate because of it.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you, Wendy. And we got Desmi on here. You want to introduce yourself and your connection and why you're here being a judge?
Of course. I'm Desmi Thomas. I work for the Center for Independent Living in the state of Mississippi as the community liaison. And I was basically a judge for Miss Wheelchair Mississippi and invited by Rebecca Sentinel. And I think it's really great for individuals with disabilities to be advocates, whether they're male or female. So this really was a great opportunity for me to learn what's going on from state to state and to push leadership regardless of your gender. So for me, it was a great learning experience to learn what Miss Wheelchair America was all about, and to get a better chance to learn what participants are doing throughout the state. So we want to make sure that everyone can become the best advocate that they can, and that I can do my due diligence and making sure that they can become the best they can be. I've been an advocate for over 15, 20 years in the state of Mississippi. And the agency that I work for is pushing leadership, making sure that people are aware of what they're doing in the community as advocates. And I just want to make sure that I'm a part of this movement and that the people that are trying to become better leaders are pushing each other to move forward. So I'm just thankful to be a part of this whole movement. So for everyone that's involved, I want to make sure that they're constantly pushing forward, moving forward, and working on their platforms, because so far it seems like everyone is great.
Oh, this is incredible.
Yes.
Well, we're going to grab the mic and move back down. This has been so good hearing from you guys and learning about why you're doing this. And I want to hear, too, because you guys are taking stuff away from this, too. What have you learned from the ladies that's maybe going to impact you in your future?
Well, all of the ladies are absolutely incredible, and they know and do things. I think we all have a little bit of imposter syndrome at one time or another, and I've definitely had to check myself and say, no, you have good contributions too, Christine, but just because someone has all these connections. So I really want to there's so many people that I want to connect with and really learn more about their advocacy and how they've gotten to where they are, and see if there's anything that they need collaborative help with, or just to join with, because there's I mean, the list of accomplishments from everybody here is just phenomenal on every level. Yeah,
that's great. What about you, Mike? What has been something you've learned or taken away from this process?
All these participants are at different places in their advocacy journey.
Mhm.
Some have relatively recently acquired injuries, or just have started an advocacy journey. Others have been at it for decades. And I think everyone who's here wants to go home as Miss Wheelchair America. But I think what's been really powerful for me is to see that despite that this is a competition and everyone's here to win, there's also a lot of support and collaboration
Mhm.
amongst the participants, and the positive camaraderie, and that you can have competition, you can have an environment where people are wanting to compete and win, but also can be very supportive and build relationships with each other, and that's been really great to see.
Oh, that's incredible. Incredible. Wendy, what about you? What have you taken away from this?
I think understanding the different types and extent of disabilities there are, but most of all, the women and the joy that they have.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's an intensity about them as they're talking about their platforms, but the joy they have of their sharing with one another has just been wonderful to see.
I love it.
I think what I've taken away the most is the leadership amongst all the individuals. Even though it's a competition, everyone has their own leadership in their different states. Everyone wants to strive to be the best that they can be. And it reminds me of when we first started, when we were younger, how we had that fire under our belt and we just wanted to succeed and do better. And I'm just happy that everyone is doing the best that they can to be better at what they're doing. So it makes me want to go back to Mississippi when we're over and do more. Because all of the platforms that I'm aware of are just trying to do the best they can for their community and for their environment. And we just want to try to encourage everyone.
Oh, that's awesome. So we're going to do one more question, but I love that do the best with what you can, with what you have, where you're at. You know, that's awesome. So we're going to end it now with this last question. Why is this event, Ms. Wheelchair America, and the organization so important? Why does this community need this? And why should we be expanding to more states to get more title holders across the whole nation?
Well, the word we've heard a lot this week and in my years doing this is sisterhood, and community and connection. And as disabled individuals, that's what we thrive on to survive, to thrive, to really make an impact in our communities and learning from each other's, because disability is not a monolith, and everybody has different experiences, and being able to share what someone's experience is, on the complete other side of the country it might be different from your own, but it's still an issue that you should take to heart, because as an advocate for disability, we really need to be made aware of these issues, and to be able to express that in a really supportive environment is I don't know, it's just a really amazing thing. And in order for advocacy to take off and be the movement that we want and need it to be, as disabled individuals, it's word of mouth, it's awareness, in inclusion, being fully immersed in everyday activities, everyday society, and that happens when stories like the ones that we've heard this week are known in a broader scale. So it's really important.
We have to tell those stories, keep telling them, and tell the stories long and far.
I think that if you're going to change issues of disability at the national level, you need a whole lot of voices. And the experiences of someone in rural Kentucky are going to be very different than the experiences of someone who's in a major city in California. It's going to be very different than the experiences of someone who's in New York. And I think what you're seeing here is this event both honors and acknowledges advocates, but it also empowers and educates them. They're giving really amazing activities. The trainings that they're providing here are giving individuals who are leaders in their community tools, and they're giving them other advocates to connect with. And so if you're producing, this year we have 20 participants. They're going to be 20 more well-informed advocates with better relationships. And next year maybe there'll be 30 and 40. And if you can keep producing 40 and 50 advocates every year who are pushing on these issues and leading their communities, that's how you really drive a national movement. And it's so exciting to have women leading that discussion.
It's not just this week. It turns into the year-long, lifelong work that they do.
For me, this is so close to the mission of Mary Free Bed in advocacy and understanding the health needs of the community. And for me, it was about learning more. I'm so anxious to learn more. I thought I knew quite a bit, but I've learned from the contestants, and now I have a hunger to learn more.
Yeah, incredible. So why again is this organization and the work that we're doing so important?
This organization really just highlights the importance of what we need in the community. Coming here this week has inspired me, and I'm pretty sure it inspired so many others. The need for community to come together and inclusion for people with disabilities, to bring more awareness for the need of, I want to say, healthcare, the need of accessibility, the need of basically the ADA to come together, because all of these people are just bringing great education when it comes to just knowing what the disability, what people with disabilities need. And a lot of females are coming together and learning more about what they need for as public speaking, and just being prepared to become better speakers and to educate their environments and their community in different ways. They're learning things that they probably would have never learned in their community locally. So I think that this platform has educated them. I think the judges are learning more because we're learning more about what's going on in different areas that we wouldn't have known about.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a person here this weekend that hasn't learned something from being here. You know, so no one knows it all.
Yeah.
So we can all come together and be educated in so many different ways because of this event. And I just want to make a statement to say, if you don't know about Miss Wheelchair America, do your research. Go to the website and see how much you can learn about what's going on. If there's any females out here that's interested, that's wheelchair users that just want to know more, do the research.
Yeah.
This is an event that's going to inspire, that's going to educate. You may be able to if you have any kind of message that you want to get across, if you're doing the work in your community, try your best to get involved and see if this is something for you, and you won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
If there's anyone in the community that just want to give back to an agency that's doing some positive things, look into Miss Wheelchair America and see if this is something that you want to contribute to.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank everyone, if you tune in, for getting a positive message.
Yeah.
So thank you.
And another way you're not going to be disappointed is by checking out the competition, Ms. Wheelchair America, happening. This is Friday. Friday night, you're going to catch the speech night. Saturday night, tomorrow, you can catch the crowning gala. So right here on the Mary for Bed Facebook page, also on Ms. Wheelchair America's Facebook page. Watch the stream. We've been hearing from the judges. So excited to have them here to be learning and spreading that message.